Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's the game's called Peggle. Steve and I like to play Peggle, you know, so, you know, you go out and you do a bit of pegging, you have played Peggle.
You've been called for your controversial title of the stream review.
So
rightly so, I mean, rightly so.
Well, like, you know, so, you know, I play Peggle, I am a pegger. And, you know, in very much a similar way, Mike likes to get pegged. It all means that we like Peggle.
Not even here to defend himself.
And if you think, well, so it's just me, is it? They've called it Peg Party. I sent you an invite to the Peg Party, Steve.
The Peg Party!
I chose Xbox One over PS4 for this launch. Just looking at, looking at the launch titles going, yeah, Peggle 2. I'll go with that console. Only with the power of the Xbox One can you run Peggle 2. We're raising a glass to our fallen comrades tonight. Ben, Chez is not dead.
Good as. Oh, we're not on the same board.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, why?
Okay, let's back out of this. Let's do duel then, because I think that's traditional. But you've got to do a peg party if you've got more than 2 people. But everyone knows that. You guys know all the basic pegging rules. Of course, I'm sure duel is also a sex term, and I'm sure one of you deprivates can tell me what that actually is, but I wouldn't know. Deprivates? That's not even a fucking word. That's a reprobate who's really, really delved down to some pretty depraved places. Deprivates. Yes!
Got the deep freeze.
Chilly.
Oh, and he got...
Bucket,
this is unbelievable.
That one was for you, Cheddars.
No.
Again.
Still blowing.
No, don't worry, he's not dead. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Peg Party.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Not my words, the words of PopCap Development Studio House. That's not their name.
Peg Party, yes.
Your boy, Kojima, your god, and I'm talking to all of you right now. Mike and Steve love Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Don't question anything Kojima's done. Well, here's a new thing that's been discovered recently. In Metal Gear Solid 2, when you're swimming with Emma, Otacon's sister, Kojima wanted a trail of blood coming from Emma. And what do you guys think that was?
A wound. Yeah, he was slashed in the face by...
Just air pressure. You know how sometimes the sinuses flare up?
Raiden's like, oh my god, are you injured? And she's like, oh no, it's just my... ... and then doesn't finish it. And then later on when she dies, spoilers, and there's blood, her last words were going to be, it's okay, it's just my period. Blah.
Well,
very clever callback, I think.
I'm all for lifting the taboo around periods and menstrual cycles because it's a very normal thing.
No, but that's not what it is. Oh, come on,
but
Mike. It's one of Kojima's...
I'm saying, but that's not great. Yeah, that's not good.
He gets presented as mastermind Hideo Kojima. Period blood. I can't. And he was a grown-up. He was a grown-up.
It's not again. It's a very normal, natural thing. So potentially, there's a world.
You don't believe that, Kimpler? It's in a Did You Know Gaming video, and it was like in the Japanese version. There's loads of codecs that the developers given like behind-the-scenes stuff. And all this stuff's just been translated. Are you calling David Hayter a liar?
Speaking of interesting things that I read this the other day about Neil Druckmann. You know,
yeah. Oh, Druckers. Yeah.
Old Druckers.
The big Druck.
Dr. Ruckman.
Yeah, Mother Drucker. Go on. Yeah.
His first pitch for Last of Us 1 was that only women could be infected, so the player would be brutalised women for most of the game. It took multiple other Naughty Dog devs telling him it was a bad idea and to realise that it was indeed a very bad idea. There you go.
And then another employee said, "What about if it's just children?" And they were both let go that day. Well, good riddance, Mr. Druckmann.
I just went to private peg party on the menu and it was just straight in.
Yeah, Mike, I've recently watched the 4 Toy Stories again.
Oh, I'm loving this so far.
And I believe you to be completely right.
Yeah,
about the Woody thing in 4.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why the first time I was just like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I don't think Mike's right.
It's sort of what he's all about is being there for a kid. And even in that movie, who's the creepy doll? Anyway, she goes, I agree with you that being there for a child is the noblest thing a toy can do. In that movie, not like in 3 or 2. And he's like, yeah. And then Bo Peep's like, you know, fancy a bit of this? And yeah, Bonnie had cupboarded, put Woody in the cupboard like a lot recently. But
so
Andy had put him in a toy chest for about 10 years.
Yep.
Had a great time.
4 was problematic for multiple reasons this time. Buzz is like a moron.
Yeah.
A moron.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Thank you.
And
but Buzz,
but he's got like 58 new phrases on his voice box. Was he getting DLC for an action figure?
It's tough because in a because I think I didn't mean saying in a vacuum. I love the idea of coming back to Bo Peep. That was like a real leftover thread. So I quite like that. That's quite a smart thing to bring back. And even the whole setup of going out and finding the toys and helping them, I like that. But how do you go about just casting all the characters away? Apart from Woody in the film, Buzz is an idiot. Jesse, a bunch of everyone, Bullseye, everyone is just gone.
They don't really do anything,
for the sake of cameos. I mean, we love.
You're not going to persuade me that no Jesse's a bad.
That's a strange thing. I love Jesse, but anyway. But Bullseye and Rex and Han, like, it's thinking like, just be like, nah, fuck it. Don't need him in the film.
Not only does he leave his kids, Mike, but he breaks up the group.
Yeah.
Again, when you watch Steve, I would recommend checking all 4 out, sort of.
But I mean, I've seen all the Toy Stories a lot of times. I'm not unfamiliar with them.
No, but what about 4?
Because I've seen it a couple of times, twice.
Yeah. This is my 3rd time, and it was the first. You know, I did have a different perspective this time.
I just
it doesn't.
It's just too much. In terms of, I think what you're trying to say, like in a vacuum. I think if you just watched Toy Story 4. It is probably a really good and fun film, right? Because the characters are great and it's all exciting. But it's when you look at it in that context and think about what they lost from the characters by just completely just.
But I guess again, this
everyone.
is I'm worried I'm going to tread like dangerous ground here.
There we go. Hates Toy Story.
Well, I don't see these characters like
women.
You know, why are you so invested in like Woody and Buzz and like who cares? They're just.
Isn't that just anything ever?
That's pretty rich, Steve. Coming from the guy whose Discord profile picture is the greatest character from the Toy Story universe.
Well, yeah.
The shark who steals Woody's hat. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh, I love Toy Story, but I wasn't like. I don't see it's like.
No, it's not life or death, is it? I'm not losing sleep over it. I don't know. Mike may have.
Mike has.
Did you, Mike?
Yeah, well, Toy Story 1, 2 are incredibly special to me, so it does, it is very.
And me. Well, one's still my favourite because Woody's got the most interesting arc in that, and we don't see Prick Woody again.
It's best Buzz as well.
Fuck, that's
it is best Buzz.
I think 2's problem is it peaks too early with Rex playing a video game.
I don't know. You're a genius, Steve. That is the best part of it.
The opening to 2 is incredible. No, but to be honest, it does hinge. Toy Story 2 hinges on whether you're happy with the additions of like Jess and.
I just see them as like fine additions. I guess I
see them as essential.
By 3, I guess I didn't love 3 as much as people did. Because by like 3, 4, I was just like, it's just another 3. It's fine. Like,
but 3 has the ending, and it has lots of hugging bear. Like it has just enough to keep it superior to most other things.
I have no doubt that it will be the weakest one.
Yeah, it's the weakest.
But it doesn't mean that I think that like it was a travesty, and I just like I say, for me it's just.
I didn't say travesty.
Maybe I think.
I did.
It
is a bit weird though. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think it is a poor film. I really don't like it. But it has 4 keys.
First time I saw it in the cinema, it was a lot of fun, and you don't really. It's on multiple viewings, but it really fell apart this 3rd time. I think it's the 3rd time, and it does fall apart. And also what are the in universe law? You can put googly eyes on anything, and then it's alive.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm a huge fan of that.
If in the child's heart it becomes a toy.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I love that.
That's fine. I buy that. No. What did Joe Rogan say? I understand it, but I don't buy it.
What was it? What you said that was about was so funny. What was it again?
Oh my god.
Just people having.
Oh, it was the Infinite Monkeys on Typewriters with Shakespeare.
That is such a Carl Pilkington thing to us.
I know, but
literally.
Well, Rogan's a new Pilkington in many ways, isn't he?
Wow.
He's got a very popular radio show. He says stupid things, and he's got a head like a fucking orange. So, Mike, now that hell is frozen over and we've got the same opinions on films, maybe you should go back and give Batman Begins another try.
I honestly should.
A whole brand new perspective. It's so weird what multiple viewings do. Maybe getting you're in a different place in your life. There's so many factors that go into it. Honestly, with movies, it's ridiculous.
It's true.
And the last time I watched Dark Knight Rises, I was like, that's the time I've enjoyed it the most, and that was like 4th, 5th, 6th. Who even knows? Volvy's birthday party on the 7th.
Who the hell are you talking about?
I want to see you all there. Who the hell am I talking about? After all that goodwill, Mike, of you being right, you destroy your credibility by not knowing Volvy. Thank you, Simon.
Volvy is. I can't see the chat. I'm playing.
Oh, you do know who Volvy is?
I don't know. No.
You don't know? You don't know who
How could you know who Volvy is?
Volvy has been the biggest name in gaming since the 90s, dude.
That can't be true.
What are you talking about? He's been there since the very beginning.
Mario, I feel, is relatively important.
Mario, Sonic, even Crash Bandicoot, Wishes.
Volvy.
Yeah, they could get close to Volvy's not only popularity, but lasting effect on the industry. The trails that Volvy has blazed with his big hand, which is for gaming, and it's Volvy's birthday party.
Is it Glover?
Is it Glover? I don't. Mike,
it's a big hand.
It's Volvy.
Steve, help me out, mate. Help me out, mate.
I don't really know what's going on.
Honestly, thank you so much for that. And I guess thanks to. Well, do I have to thank Mike if I've said that he was right publicly on such a public forum?
No, that honestly is the greatest thing I've ever had.
About film as well, Mike.
It's my son's 2nd birthday today, and this might be the best thing.
When you told me you didn't like Batman Begins, I would think about it sometimes when we were not together and get annoyed.
Second half.
Look at us now!
Look at us.
Now Mike's
Who would have thought?
Did you see King Richard?
I didn't know. It felt a bit self-indulgent. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not always a big fan of. I'm not always a big fan of autobiographical films.
Well, neither is Steve's.
You're not wrong.
I will be watching the Amy Winehouse film, but only because I'm in it. I might just fast forward to the Glastonbury bit.
And yeah, did we confirm that they cast someone as me running across the back to try and get across to Manic Street Pictures instead of watching that gig?
It wasn't the Manics, was it?
Oh, I don't know if the fuck it was. Someone cool.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm sure it wasn't like Damien Rice or something.
Her music still does not do a lot for me, and that doesn't mean I can't recognise how amazing her voice is. But I will say this: she was a huge wrestling fan, so massive respect and RIP to Amy Winehouse. And I went to that gig because I was like, this feels historical, and it was, Mike. And there's no way it was the Manics.
I'll find out who it was.
Find out who it was, yeah, because it's gonna be someone awful.
Yeah, we've got to get on film taste. I don't think I'm going to get around to my music taste.
The day I come to you and say, Mike, you're right, Mumford & Sons are the best band to ever do it, with a tear in my eye, seriously, section me immediately. Immediately.
Mumford & Sons,
but the Mumford & Sons Glastonbury journey is honestly one of my favourite things. Like, come on.
What do you mean the Mumford & Sons Glastonbury journey?
I saw him 4 years back to back from fucking the tiniest little stage all the way up the pyramid. It was amazing. Amazing.
Not if you think
never to be forgotten.
I'll leave it there. New year, new me. I'm just gonna say positive things.
That's it.
No, I was just gonna
start mentioning things that you can't help but hate.
Why? I said you were right.
Right, Glastonbury.
Say something nice about me, Mike.
You beautiful man.
Because I don't need you on the chat. Oh, got beautiful head of hair. That's the second nice thing you say about me. Is that I have hair. That's not a compliment.
It is from me.
No, it isn't, Mike. It's not. You're supposed to say something nice about a personality on my charity work.
What are you trying to figure out who you went to see instead of Amy Winehouse?
Yeah. If I can just find out when she actually played, it'd be a really good start.
Let's just say the Fratellis. It was definitely someone like that.
It was actually good. I remember Mike now. I remember when he texted me that morning, said, I'm torn between the Fratellis and Amy Winehouse.
We didn't know each other then.
And Steve replied with
Generation or Amy Winehouse. No, we were best buddies.
It was the Wombats then.
It could be
one of them types. Well, I'm talking about 2008, where she was on the pyramid stage.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. She played 2007 on the pyramid stage.
No, she didn't play the 2000.
Well, she did.
She played the year that Jay-Z was there.
Well, I think she must play 2 years back to back. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
because
Don't you
that's
mean
what
2 years back to black?
Here we go.
2008.
We're getting there now. Now it makes more sense. Right, here we go. Here we go.
Right.
The Fratellis were on at 9 o'clock.
I knew it!
No, hold on, wait for it.
See,
wait.
I remember the text. I've still got the
Wait
text
for it,
saved.
Wait for it.
Here it is.
It's not over yet.
Novel. It's Mike Power at Glastonbury.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because it was Saturday, right? Saturday, yeah. Before Jay-Z. Yeah, here we go. I saw Jay-Z. The fuck was I doing? Where was I going? Okay, well, no, that can't be right. No, like I say, it was Leonard Cohen, but he was well early in the day. Saturday, other stage. Hot
You
Chip.
wish
Hot
it was
Chip.
Leonard Cohen. Hot
That was
Chip's,
next
Hot
day.
Chip's a great shout.
It wasn't Hot Chip. It might have been Elbow.
Elbow.
I gotta say, like,
That's a great mic band.
that's perfect. Yeah, Elbow, very much the Mumford and Sons of their day.
Not to be
The original
100%.
Mother Sons, yeah.
Massive Attack would have been the other headliner, but it was
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah,
So that would have been,
that was a tough one for me.
I
I
remember.
I really wanna
Mike
see
messaged
Massive
me
Attack.
saying that was a tough one for him.
Who said it, Steve? Mike.
He texted me
Well,
that.
it might also have been the Future Heads as well, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I was also going to say the same thing to that, Steve.
Only one song.
I think it was the Future Heads
Ah.
because that was playing while I was going off that way to John Peel, and I
They're,
think Alison would have stayed to watch Biffy Clyro and I'd come back.
Who was it again? Elbow.
Future Heads.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
But I
all
think I
right.
saw Elbow would have.
We saw them at some festivals.
I would have had a better time at Future Heads, but I was like, I was like, this is clearly history. But she was hilarious, man.
I bet.
That's the and we all got sick of her, and that was because of the press, not.
Yeah,
do
of
you know
course.
what
I mean,
And I
absolutely.
just feel
It's
like a
just literally
complete puppet. Being
Amy
manipulated.
Winehouse.
But I guess nothing beats a bit of decent days and nights, does it, Mike? You monster. Decent days and nights.
The non Kate Bush cover.
Yeah, I do like that song as well, though. Jet still your favourite band, Mike?
No, they never have been. Thank
Oh,
you very
don't wait!
much.
Why the shame?
What's wrong with
No
Jet?
shame. I literally know the one song, and it is an incredible song.
Headers absolutely massacred that at karaoke, that song. So it was at like one of these off-site things at Sega, and they had
Bandyoki.
a live band for karaoke. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was really good. You know where else they had that? They had the exact same band, Steve.
Oh, when
Merge Festival.
the thing that I
Great
was
band,
really ill
great
for.
festival.
I think that, yeah.
And that was my favourite festival, Mike.
Thanks for trying to shame me right here.
Well,
Anyway,
okay, can we just get a bit of context here? Mike, instead of a traditional wedding, had a festival, and
Yeah.
didn't make it clear enough to Steve. Hey, this is my wedding, quote unquote.
Well,
so Steve was like, can't really make you a festival, Mike, because I don't know what it is.
I did not know it was a.
I didn't know until I got there.
It wasn't It wasn't. It was a relationship celebration.
I
It
thought
wasn't a
it
wedding
was
thing
a
at all.
special-
No, but
I was-
it's an equivalent, isn't it?
It's a once in a lifetime event. Yes, that's what is for.
You
our
can't even
relationship.
say
Well, I
it.
thought it was for your birthday as well, because your birthday was around.
It
then
was
as
the
well.
day before my birthday. Yeah.
Mike, think of it as like an elevator pitch. You would have to say it's like a wedding, but
I feel like a
festival.
bloody
That's
idiot,
not.
Mike.
No.
You know what I did, Mike?
The pitch, Mike,
Yeah.
is
Remember.
wedding adjacent festival.
But that's not what I want to say because we were against having weddings, so we didn't ever compare it to.
Well,
you a
Steve
hat.
would have been there, Mike. If
well,
he
no,
wasn't,
no, you got
I bought you a hat,
trust
Mike,
us.
for your birthday.
he
when I
wasn't
saw you. I thought-
confused at home, not knowing what it was.
Anyway, the original point was.
Oh, so
Yes.
Mike, I love it.
Yeah, so Cheddar's.
I went,
So we
I
were
was
all
there.
doing karaoke. We wrote down a not song for Cheddar's, and we selected that one. He didn't know the words,
Oh, amazing.
and he didn't know really the
I
tempo
love,
of the
I
song.
love Ben so much.
Sure.
And-
I still went for it.
The band was so unimpressed.
Yeah, they weren't. They weren't.
hated him
They
so
were.
much.
They were kind of dicks. Actually, they weren't happy people messing around.
Yeah.
Because it was the exact same. Because Alexa, who was at Merge Fest, then went
Did
around.
they think it was Did they think they'd been booked at a festival though, Mike?
That might be why. Well, it sounds like they're still, like, they're clearly a bit knobbish.
Mark LeBreton, he
Sure.
he trumped Cheddar's because he replaced the guitarist for his karaoke song. You can tell the band were impressed by that.
Whoa. Oh no.
I love it. Silence says it was like a wedding festival cult type thing. It was a little bit cult-like. I can't tell you the chant. No, I can't.
Whoa.
I won't say the chant that we had to
Whoa.
say, Mike, or
Hold up.
that weird blood sacrifice bit. But I had a good time.
Hold up. there was no cult. Where's he getting
Sorry, cults
from?
Blood sacrifice, ice sculpture.
All I'll say,
whatever.
mate, I've spoken to some of my other friends. Midsummer was thrown around. It's very Midsummer.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you were put in a bear costume. And,
What? I haven't seen it, so
No,
Midsummer's good. Got some
Silent.
good
It
stuff.
wasn't a pyramid cake. Mike's model is the rhombus.
The rock.
didn't even have a cake. We had a Death Star ice sculpture.
Didn't have a cake.
It wasn't a wedding.
Well, there's no cakes at festivals, is there, Steve?
Never had a cake at a
There
festival.
should be cakes at festivals.
There was a best man speech, though, wasn't there?
No,
Yeah, there was.
there wasn't. I never best man because it wasn't a wedding.
What was Will's title?
Nothing.
Co-headlining act.
Yeah.
No, we sang songs on the bandioke. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I had a great time, and I had no problem attending, Mike. I'd do anything for you, you know that. And
know you
it's
do.
a shame not everyone in the voice chat could attend. But again, hilarious. It's just so funny that Steve didn't.
Well, do I
Steven said
push
that you-
myself to go there or not?
Steve, you said that you would if you'd known more what it
Oh
was.
yeah, if I'd known it was like the replacement for like the equivalent of a wedding.
Don't
type
say
thing,
the
I would
word.
have
It wasn't
gone.
a wedding, Steve.
I know. I'm scared to say it because Michael always pricks you.
We're seeing
That's
Weezer
it.
and Smashing Pumpkins at the O2, of course, Mike, this Saturday.
Well, it's a back-to-back, Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a co-headliner thing, like you and
That's-
Will.
AKA no headliner.
Oh.
But actually, will be Smashing Pumpkins will be the headliner.
but in a more
What? How fucking rude.
real, truthful way, Pumpkins are headline.
Yeah. Well, Pumpkins will be on second.
I've got to say,
Yes, that is the definition.
I'm more excited about Weezer.
Ah,
I last saw Weezer
Well,
22
I-
years ago.
never seen them. It's on the bucket list.
So
Never
we
been
find
to a
out-
party on
Pumpkins
Sunday.
at Reading did when they were really disappointing, but I much prefer the Smashing Pumpkins than Weezer. So in theory, I should be looking forward to them.
I prefer
And,
Weezer on Weezer.
O2.
But they're both amazing.
Yeah, I was listening to Blue Album earlier. Thought,
Oh,
why not?
Blue Album's flawless. Almost.
Revising.
Almost.
Is it as good as Simon's Dream though? That's the real debate.
The headline is this year: Dua Lipa, Coldplay, and SZA.
Yeah, I was
Coldplay have
happy.
to-
I was pretty happy with it.
Too many Glastonburys for Coldplay now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
what I
them-
mean. They've
yeah,
done it.
I've
Like,
seen
fuck
them
off.
3 times easy. Once you've seen the pyramid stage light up, yellow, you're done. They've done it.
We
I
saw
really
them in
enjoyed when I
05,
saw them
Steve.
headline in 2005.
I
yeah.
wish I knew Shiver, because Shiver's my favourite Coldplay song, and I didn't know about it until Guitar Hero World Tour. Well, we were there for so long at the front, through 4 acts.
Because you went for Amy Winehouse to Jay-Z. Who would you? So
No, Raconteurs, Manu Chao, Amy Winehouse, Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's
So
the
that's like a good
Well,
6 hours.
You, mate. Sorry, you missed Crowded House and James Blunt before that. What were you doing?
Oh,
I
Crowded House.
wish I
We
saw
them at
Crowded House.
Coachella.
My colleague asked today, so how do you find your tent again? And she was talking about using an air tag. I was like, I was very clever, but I
How'd you
just
find
said,
your 10 again?
yeah.
You just remember where it is.
Well, but oh my God, Steve, how do you do this?
This character's broken. He's too easy. This character.
So I said, flags. Like, just make sure you either take a flag or just find the crazy mad
there's
flag that's near
landmark.
thing.
Have they never been
Yeah.
before?
No, never before. No.
So this is going to be like what they think is a Glastonbury headliner lineup.
True.
Piss poor, apart from SZA.
I mean,
Glastonbury's an important festival, you know.
it's true. It's very true.
It's
I
not
agree.
going to be Radiohead 1997, is it?
The Who.
Oh my
twice.
God! Squeeze
The
are
Who
opening the
twice.
main stage, the Pyramid stage on Friday. I love Squeeze.
Who's Squeeze?
Oh, who's Squeeze? I knew that was coming. Who's
Sorry,
Squeeze?
you know what? Sorry, can we back up? You never explained who the fuck you were talking about his birthday was.
I assume
Volvy.
it's someone in the chat.
Please stop saying Volvy.
Please stop saying Volvy.
That's his
You need
their
to hear his
username
name
on
the
it.
most, Mike, because you're so ignorant of one of the most
We just-
important gaming
I'm
characters
asking
of
you.
all time.
I'm begging you. Educate me on what it is.
I thought
Like,
you
come on, the odds are that it's someone in the chat.
I thought you
I don't
knew
think
about.
so.
I thought you knew about. Yeah. What's up, Andy? I thought you knew about Devolver Digital, Mike.
I'm aware of things.
Oh, maybe you should educate yourself in the.
Is he like-
in the fact that it's Volvy's birthday? What do you
Volvy,
think
right?
about-
He's a mole. Okay, here we go. We're off.
He's a vole.
Okay. Oh, that makes more sense.
Tell me about it,
The
Simon. Mike's too busy off forming his cults and performing his rituals to play a single of the plethora, the myriad of Volvy games over the last 25
There
years.
aren't any. Stop this. Stop you gaslighting me. I'm
Well,
really
then how
panicking
come it's his
now.
birthday? Exactly.
I think that's Volvy
Silence
so
says
often.
all the hits. Super Volvy 64. The Legend of
Volvy
Volvy.
mascot.
Volvris.
Fictionalized. He's a
Left for
fictional
Vol-
mascot. There we go. Right, this is all bollocks. Steve, he's
Oh.
lying to me.
Oh, he's a fictional
What is it?
mascot. Because
I
Mario
don't
and
know.
Sonic are real, are they?
He's Devolver's fictional mascot.
Oh, yeah, and sorry, Mike, is Mario not fiction? Is Sonic not
He's
fiction?
only
No,
got,
he's not.
he's only got
No,
3
me.
true game appearances: Cult of the Lamb, which I didn't play enough to get to it, Tumble Time, and the Talos Principle 2, which I haven't played enough of because fucking the first one's amazing.
And your creation, Mike, Satcho the Dolphin, has only been in one game.
Oh,
Well,
I
what a
was going to say,
game.
you're not going to criticise Satchel.
Yeah, pick a easier target, mate. You're not gonna-
Yeah,
you're
come
not
on,
gonna
that's
that one.
like, you know,
So what you're saying is, Mike, that you don't think
greatest thing
Volvy's
ever made.
birthday is worth celebrating?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, think Volvy's birthday is worth celebrating.
Volvy is such
Well, maybe that's why you didn't get an invite to the party, and some of us did. Shuhei Yoshida. He's going to be... Yeah, Shuhei, I think you'll see that he's wearing a very exclusive Volvy top because Shuhei Yoshida believes Volvy's birthday is worth celebrating.
Shuhei has not tweeted about Volvy's.
Oh my god. You can't even
Birthday.
use Twitter anymore, Mike. 2 days on his main post.
I'm gonna
Shuhei
Google Volvy on
Yoshida,
Twitter.
Let's celebrate...
Oh, there. Let's celebrate Volvy's birthday. You've got a T-shirt.
That's exactly what I just said.
This must be a legitimate video game character that's been in many games and isn't Devolver just bullshitting us around as they always do.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. I'm going to be at the party. Shuhei's going to be at the party. Okay? I just hope the police don't get involved.
I can't believe everyone
Jesus.
was in on this Volvy joke as well in the chat. It's made me really.
Well, you should have gone with it, Mike. But
I love
instead, you
myself.
exposed your ignorance and your lack of sense of
You're
humour.
all too good at being convincing and lying and trickery, and I'm too gullible.
Wow,
and scared.
good at lying. Anything else you want to say
Chris.
about me, Mike, on the stream where I said
You and the Fox Sounds.
Mike is right? What? All of us, Fox Sounds. Did you hear that?
I'll
We're
go.
all liars.
You know what? Is Mike the Planet of the Apes guy?
Is Mike
Hello.
the Planet of the Apes guy?
That's a
the
good way to be known.
the movie
I'm
of the
very
planet,
happy with
Steve.
that.
Yeah, you should be very proud of that.
Michael Power guy.
Is he the Planet Apes idiot?
What? Michael Barrymore, you've written down there, Paul. Every time I think of Michael Barrymore
I
now,
thought-
I think of him singing "Everybody" Backstreet's Back.
Oh, the greatest thing. I watch it so regularly still.
The definitive version of "Everybody" Backstreet's
Oh,
Back.
it's so good.
Oh, Steve, there's a potential that I might be filming at 3:30 on Sunday morning.
Jesus.
Yeah. If that's the
Oh, that'd
case,
be
After the gig.
can I come and crash on your sofa? For like,
potentially if you're on it.
I checked. I was like, oh, nice, sweet, got a booking. 3:30 a.m. on Sunday morning.
It's like when you went
You get
went
more
on
money.
holiday straight from the venue.
That was awesome, dude. Oh, that was a great day. Yes, because it was my 21st. We went to the venue in New Cross, and I partied all night with the lads.
Points.
Went back home, got on a plane to Vegas.
That's amazing.
Flying out on my actual birthday. I
Rock
no
and
regrets.
roll.
That night that was fucking great. And I was 21, so I was
Didn't feel it.
I felt great. You know what I mean?
Fucking invincible.
And you know, people. I had a birthday badge on at the
That was a
venue,
terrible
so
shot.
getting a lot of attention. It's the. Secondly, we were in the best nightclub in the world, the venue in New Cross. You know. I'd love to know the tribute band on that day, Steve, but unlike finding Amy Winehouse's set time at Glastonbury 2008, that will actually be impossible to find.
Yes.
But I think it might have been the Smiths.
I'm in the Smiths.
The
It was. Well, I was
Smythes.
going to say there's a very good chance that the guy,
Evening Palmer Lord.
probably Robbie, would have been the singer for the band because he was a singer in a lot of bands.
Oh,
It was probably Robbie Williams tribute.
He was Green Days.
Suspiciously Elvis,
He
which is the
had it all.
best
this is the
name
trickiest
ever.
one. This is a creeper now, isn't it?
What talent!
I know,
Is
right?
that-
What couldn't he do? But yeah, you'd used to go to the venue in New Cross, and there'd be a tribute act, and then we'd just go up to the
I
rock and
also,
indie floor,
Get in here. It's just miserable.
and we'd be drinking snake bites.
Ooh.
Snake bites.
There's
Sticky
a
bees.
lot of things of those. A lot of that I couldn't and wouldn't do anymore. And
Oh,
drinking snake
snake
bites
bites.
is near the top of that list. The only drink that smells of sick before you drink it.
Yeah. Looks worse going in. It does.
Honestly, I remember smelling it one time. I was like, it smells like vomit.
Yeah.
This is
But
bad.
that was- we
and then
drank
necked
so
it,
much
of
at uni.
course.
Yeah. Like because you're a bloody bloke.
Because I'm a bloody
Drank so
bloke.
much at
Yeah.
uni.
Just-
Well, I liked it at uni because it was like, yeah, it was at least slightly flavoured beer.
Well, it was
so I
our
always a
cheap.
big fan
At
of it.
uni, it was our £1
of course.
drink.
yeah, it's cheap and it got you
nice.
fucked. Because it's
We
two
had a
types of
pound
drinks
of-
together and black.
So, yeah, beer and cider with a bit of black.
Jesus.
You know what? It is pretty good actually. You're right. Oh, that was an awful round. I'm so annoyed.
It's not
Just an awful stage. That really was not a.
Yeah. And that's the end of
At
Peg.
least I didn't lose.
If you should have won, you've had the most practice with Horsey.
Yes, good.